Laura Kuenssberg, Laura Kuenss over the Conservatives-berg, finds herself bemoaning Keir Starmer again.
Has anybody noticed what Keir Starmer's done again and again and again in the last couple of days when they've won?
Well, are you going to tell me that he appears at football grounds?
Yes, but non-league football grounds. So not in a shirt and tie, not in a suit and tie, not in a shiny floor factory in front of a big widget or a plane with people with really stiff placards all standing there ready to clap on cue when he walks in. He's gone to non-league football grounds in that centrist dad uniform of bomber jacket, navy shirt, or even a V-neck jumper with a T-shirt underneath it. Exactly. He's been in Paddy's wardrobe. He's been rifling through.
So he goes to non-league football grounds, and then that means he's got more feeling of spontaneity?
I'm a man of the people. Look at me. I love nothing more than playing a five-a-side with my mates. And if I wasn't trying to be Prime Minister, I'd just be here having a pint and maybe kicking a ball around. And it is a completely different vibe to the kind of very staged photo ops that we see so often, used to see from Labour politicians so often.
The headstone.
Oh, God, I forgot about the headstone. But that, to me, and I asked someone in the party about it, I said, are you doing that on purpose? And this is an absolutely deliberate decision that they've taken, is to send him to non-league football ground.
Laura Kuenssberg is quite evident in showing her complete contempt for true reporting, for true journalism, and shows her utter contempt for Labour itself. I'm not bribing you, son. I'm not bribing you, son. I'm just asking you to remember the 50 million quid that I gave you out of my pocket. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bribing you. Doesn't matter what Labour does. Laura Kuenssberg will not be on their side. She is on the Tory agenda. She is only after perpetuating the Tories' own goals. Now, you can agree with me or disagree, but the evidence is in her many interviews where she clearly takes the Conservative side over the Labour side. As you've just seen in the latest clip, Laura Kuenssberg can't believe that Keir Starmer is at non-league football games, whilst Rishi Sunak is drawing on calendars about when those benefit takers, which he's going to condemn to misery soon, when he stops their benefits for not many reasons. He's writing on paper and putting on calendars and pouring tea with numbers on the side. How dare Keir Starmer find himself at a football game, not with a suit, not with a tie. He is going to die. I'm not a singer, because he is trying to promote himself as leader of the country at some non-league football games. He is wearing a bomber jacket. He is trying to perpetuate himself as a man of the people. How dare he perpetuate himself as a man of the people? How dare he find himself relatable to one of us? How does he find himself relatable to my bare belly, my unshaved stubble, and my downright repugnant attitude? How dare he? They're all the same. Does anyone remember Boris Johnson driving a JCB that he was probably unlicensed for and could not drive, and crashing through a wall saying "Get Brexit done"? Anyone? No? What about when he appeared at that person's door with a Love Actually scenario going on? People loved it. So what if it's at a football game? I think I'd rather see Keir Starmer at a football game trying to get himself to be Prime Minister, because that's all it is. He is on a road to get himself flung into the echelons of power, into the echelons of the Prime Ministerial ship. That's all it is. That's all they all do. They're all the same. So when Laura Kuenssberg bemoans Keir Starmer but never bemoans Rishi Sunak, I find it ludicrous. And why is she not reporting on real news? Why on earth is she reporting that Keir Starmer is wearing a bomber jacket? Oh my God, I can't believe it, Brenda. I saw him the other day, I did. He was at a Newcastle game. I can't believe it. I always had him down as a Manchester United man. What on earth qualifies as journalism nowadays? I tell you. Laura Kuenssberg's spies reporting for her. Here, I think I just saw Keir Starmer. What game was he at? He was at a Liverpool game. Seriously, Laura Kuenssberg over the Conservativesberg needs to get herself another course in real journalism. I know she's probably qualified up to the high nines in journalism, but doesn't seem to be doing her any favours. Get us reports on real news. This is where, during the run-up to any election, this is where you see the media really take sides, and it really shows. A bit far away from the election, they're like, oh, you know, unbiased reporting. Election time, that's when their evil true colours show. That's when you see whether they are blue, whether they are yellow, whether they are red, green, purple, light blue, whatever the reform candidates are. That's when you see who's paying them the most. Here, do you remember when the Conservatives let you have another 10 years for the royal licence? Rishi, do you remember when, you know, me and my mates gave you 50 million quid? Remember that? Alright, I'm not bribing you, son. I'm not bribing you, son. I'm just asking you to remember the 50 million quid that I gave you out of my pocket. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bribing you. I'm not lobbying you. I'm just saying 50 million quid is a lot of money. Alright? 50 million. Laura, do you remember that lavish party I took you to the other day where I introduced you to Richard That was £1 million. That, remember, I'm not asking you to side with the Conservatives. I'm just saying, remember the £1 million party I got you into, and when I introduced you to Richard Branson. That's how modern day politics works. We've got rid of corruption a long time ago. We just replaced it with lobbying and unverified donations. Thanks for the £50 million. Somehow I'll repay you. I will repay you. Just remember me when it's the next election. That's how the world works, and it makes me sick to my stomach. And Laura Kuenssberg is another cog in the modern day political machine. She is a secret Conservative. She is only out for perpetuating the Conservatives' agenda, and clearly not Keir Starmer's and the Labour Party's agenda. But like always, tell me what you think. I've been Jay from Just Jake. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and join our membership group, Jake's Inner Circle. As always, make love, not war. Because unless you're a Conservative, Laura Kuenssberg will not report on it. You actually made it to the end of the video. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, which, why haven't you already, is somewhere over there. And also, if you want to watch more videos, also check out over there. I've been Jake from Just Jake. See you later.